Are you getting excited there?
I am excited. A little
Not
nervous.
going to change your mind.
It might be a little late now. I think I'm.
And you look beautiful today. And you look, oh, Mary Claire, you look beautiful today. I'm her friend of Grandpa's.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Blessed the husband of a good wife, twice lengthened are his days. A worthy wife brings joy to her husband, smile is forever on his face. A gracious wife delights her husband, her thoughtfulness puts flesh on his bones. A gift from the Lord is her governed speech, and her firm virtue is of surpassing worth. Choicest of blessings is the modest wife, priceless her chaste soul. A holy and decent woman adds grace upon grace. Indeed, no price is worthy of the temperate soul, like the sun rising in the Lord's heavens. The beauty of the virtuous wife is the radiance of her home, the word of the Lord.
Reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Ephesians. Brothers and sisters, live in love as Christ loves us and handed himself over for us. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ loved the church and handed himself over for her to sanctify her, cleansing her by the bath of water with the word, that he might present himself to the church in splendor, without spot or wrinkle or any such thing, so that she might be holy and without blemish. So also husbands should love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. For no one hates his own flesh, but rather nourishes and cherishes it, even as Christ does the church, because we are members of his body. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. This is a great mystery, but I speak in reference to Christ and the church. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
To St. Patrick's, and we gather together for a very joyful celebration. As in a few moments, this couple is going to be exchanging vows and receiving a sacrament. And the brief gospel I shared with you today is one where Jesus is talking about a foundation. And he's really talking about our lives. He's talking about your marriage. And some of the imagery Jesus uses there is that, sometimes outside the weather's great and beautiful, and other times storms can come in. And that's some symbolism for just what can happen in our lives. Sometimes it is smooth sailing out there, but sometimes we can go through some tough times. But the good news of this sacrament is that the Lord, to become one, and the Lord is right there in the center to be that foundation, that rock. And so wherever you're at, whether it's, as the vows say, good times or bad, sickness or health, the Lord will be there to keep you strong, to keep you growing on life's journey. For James and Kelly, they first met about 2.5 years ago, and a relationship was born and has grown, grew to engagement, and now today, before God and before all of us, they'll be exchanging vows and entering into marriage. And so my encouragement, there's another foundational element in addition to your relationship with the Lord that's very key, and that is the people who are gathered here today. Really, for Jesus is that rock right at the center, and he'll give you all the graces you need for a loving, happy. So I'm going to have the two of you stand at this time. Bring the ring dish over. And for our best man and Father. James and Kelly have come together in this church so that the Lord may seal and strengthen your law with the presence of the church's minister in this community. Christ abundantly blesses this law. He has already consecrated you in baptism, and now he enriches and strengthens you by a special sacrament so that you may assume the duties of marriage in mutual and lasting fidelity. So in the presence of the church, I ask you to state your intentions. James and Kelly, having come here freely without reservation, to give yourselves to each other in marriage. We love and honor each other's husband and wife for the rest of your lives. We accept children lovingly from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ and his church. Since it is your intention to enter into marriage, join hands now and declare your consent before God and his church. I, James, take you, Kelly, to be my wife. I promise to be true to you, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life. And Kelly, take you, James, to be my husband. I promise to be true to you, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life. You have declared your consent before the church. May the Lord in his goodness strengthen your consent and fill you both with his blessings. What God has joined, let no one divide. Lord, bless these rings, which we now bless in your name. Grant that James and Kelly, who wear them, may always have a deep faith in each other. If they do your will, always live together in peace, goodwill, and love. We ask this through Christ, our Lord. Only take this ring as a sign of my love. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. God for this new marriage with a nice round of applause. We're going to stand now for our petitions. Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please stand. It's my pleasure to introduce our newly married couple, Mr. and Mrs. James and Kelly Lippett. You may now kiss the bride.